Hey, I wanted to shift my attention towards dragons because this dungeon is by far the least explored, or perhaps the most explored, but the one where I still see potential for improvements. So today I primarily want to focus on this team, but over the next few days I'm planning on making a few other videos on other teams, some that require higher rune quality than this, some that require way lower. This showcase in particular is more of a rune showcase, and to show what is actually possible in this dungeon. It is meant mostly just a way to bounce some ideas off of the community so that perhaps we can come up with better ideas on how to tackle this dungeon together rather than a practical team that people should be building. Don't be scared about the rune quality I'm going to showcase in this video. I'll first go over how the team runs, then go over the speed tuning, and at the end I'll showcase how the team runs and show you the runs themselves. So this team, I saw it in a comment in one of the Punisher Scripts videos. It's by someone who goes by BowPrior2555. And he said you can just use an unskilled sieq and you can use a very specific speed tuning. So I'm just gonna hop into a run and just talk over it a bit about how it works. So in the first wave we have sieq, perfect AI buffing attack, Julie one-shotting the wave. This again sieq, again Julie. Then we have Shaina moving. Here the Shaina and Sabrina both have 40 accuracy, so that there is 99% chance that they actually land the defense break. Now, the unfortunate part is if they miss the defense break, you're just dead. And there is no recovery from this because sieq will 100% take a turn. And if sieq takes a turn, he will waste his skill 3 on the next wave, because right now he's unskilled on the skill 3. So he doesn't have it here, so he's just gonna use something else. Here we have Julie moving and then Shaina clearing the wave. And on the final boss, even in the worst case scenario, you have to have enough damage so that these exact skills still clear. Let's just go over the runes. Now, this one isn't easy to rune by any stretch of the imagination. First, we have sieq moving. You want him to be at least 160 speed, ideally on triple fight, and you want him on a decent damage set, because in most runs you will need him to use the skill 2 to finish off the boss. So pretty much mag 0 or more with decent artifacts. But this sieq isn't even one of the problem monsters. After the sieq we have Julie. Julie is one of the problem monsters. You very likely want her to run on triple fight, and you want her to be able to one-shot the crystals in first wave with sieq buff, and you want her to be able to trigger perfect AI on Shaina in the third wave. And to add to the Julie troubles, she also needs to be plus 86 speed or more. You see the issues. Just look at the runes to get an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is legendary, 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 and this is blue. But 5 legendaries and an effectively blue rune. And then artifact also pretty good. Focus on additional damage by attack. Then we have the Shaina moving. She's also one of the problem monsters. She's probably the hardest one to build out of all of these units, because you want her to be on high damage so that she can finish off the crystals in the third wave, while also being 40 accuracy and at least plus 64 speed. These are the artifacts: co-op damage and a lot of damage on fire, a lot of co-op damage, and yeah, just a bunch of damage. Just an idea of the runes that this requires. Then we have the Luna moving. She's also very hard to rune, as you can see. Plus 2200 attack and 270 crit damage. And then her artifacts are also kind of crazy. So we have 18 damage on fire. And then this one is absolutely insane on her. And then last we have the Sabrina moving. She's also on triple fight. She also needs 40 accuracy. She needs to be at least 52 speed, which is 169 combat speed, so that she outspeeds the mid-boss. 15 co-op damage and 8 damage on fire. And here we have a bunch of co-op damage. This one isn't all that good, but the other one is. So the turn order is what you saw in the run. Sieq has to be at least 160 speed. The Jolie has to be at least 86. There is no speed cap on her. The Shaina needs to be at least 64 speed, and she has to be slower than Jolie. The Luna, again, at least 64 speed and slower than Shaina. And Sabrina has to be at least 169 combat speed and slower than Luna. This will make it so that the turn order is sieq into Julie, into Shaina, into Luna, into Sabrina, then Luna again, and then sieq again, and then the boss moves. This is how the team runs. It is actually possible to rune it in such a way where the sieq doesn't have to take a turn in the last wave. As you can see, at that point you're looking at about 0.5 seconds faster runs on average. This team has 98.7% success rate. That is because the combined chance of landing the defense break on Shaina plus Sabrina is about 99.1%. So it is almost on the level of Prelia, but as you can see, it is not 100% safe. And that is exactly the reason why you want the 40 accuracy on your Sabrina as well. So out of the 1000 runs, it failed about 14 times. I will once again go through all of the runes and show you some runs. Again, I am not very sure who this team is for. It is extremely hard to rune, and if you have this kind of rune quality, you probably also have Liam. I just thought that the trick with sieq was interesting, and I do have some more teams lined up, ready to go. I just need to finish the testing. If you would like to see more teams like this, or perhaps some that are easier to run, please hit the like button, comment and subscribe. That's it for this one, and see you in the next one. Enjoy!
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start